What's going on today, guys? How you guys doing? We're going to be bringing a new YouTube series about. This is not a new game, but it's kind of a new game. So this is a game that I played on stream a while in early access. I had a lot of fun playing it. You guys seem to enjoy it too. So we're going to bring it back now that it's decided to go gold. And that game is Medieval Dynasty. So like I say, I had some pretty decent response for it the last time that we streamed it. So it seems like a good time to go ahead and do a YouTube series on it. It's going to be something that I don't have to have the other guys around to play when they're off doing, having a life or something. I don't know why. But it's something that I'm going to be able to play on my own since it's gone to 1.000000005, whatever version it is. I've put a lot of time into it. More time than I've put into playing COD and 7 Days combined. So that should tell you that I'm having a good time with it. They seem to have fixed a lot of bugs. They've made some changes to the storyline. They've added a lot of content to it right now. And I haven't even found it all yet. So some of that we're going to find together. But what we're doing is we're playing 4 days per season. So basically, we're going to try and get in one season a video. We'll make a nice running series out of this. We're going to try and find a wife, have some kids, build a settlement, and most importantly, survive in 1300s Poland? Long time ago in Poland. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try not to get eaten by a bear or gored by a... Hey, guys. Okay. So I wanted to kind of fast forward the first part of this mission because it's all basically story driven. It pushes you to do things like craft an axe, craft a hammer, build your first house. It really walks you through things step by step. So what we got to the point, we are on day 2 now. We do have a little bit of a mission that we have to go do, which is shown right up there in the top right hand corner. And where we're at is we have in our skills, we've unlocked a bit in our survival skills, which basically you unlock this technology, and you've probably found it by now if you've made it through day 1. You unlock this simply by picking things up, by picking berries, by picking up the different flowers, by picking up sticks, picking up stones, chopping down, well, actually, no, chopping down trees falls under extraction. But this is, you do this just by basically subsisting and getting the things that you need. One point to make is that I strongly suggest putting your first point in survival knowledge, which gives you more XP gain per each activity. And then your second level, you will get 2 points. I would put 1 in survival knowledge and 1 here in survival sense, because when you go into inspector mode by pressing Alt, that's going to show you things like down here. I can see, let's see, I have a stone here. I can see all of my thatch and straw down here, and I can see other stuff out here. If there were sticks around, you'd be able to see the sticks and things like that. Major importance, I think that's, everybody should probably get that. The same thing pretty much with all of these skills, though. I recommend you put your first point right into the knowledge point so that you're just more quickly gaining that XP for literally everything. You can decide what you need beyond that if you need something more specific. Like, for example, if I was coming up on winter right now, and I know I don't have the clothes to deal with it, I would probably put one in insensitive to give me a little bit more temperature tolerance if I had one. Some of these other ones, they'll become more important as you go. Here, under survival, I do like survivalist because it's slower loss of food and water. I also like athlete when it comes open up because you can have slower stamina consumption during movement, so you can run further. And also solid as a rock is a pretty good one too. Rest of these, strong as an oak, kind of goes hand in hand with solid as a rock. Survival sense, when you get to be able to do the different levels of that, those are important. But beyond all that, those are the important ones. Oh, another one that I do like though, when mule becomes available during extraction, take that as quickly as you can because it raises your carry weight. Because like every survival crafting game, the amount of stuff that you can carry prolongs how much stuff, or expands how much stuff you can get done in one day. It extends your day. You can do other things. A couple of small tips that I would say when you're starting out, when you need money, sell everything that you do not need. Also, pick up rocks and sticks and rocks and make as many stone knives as you can. Number 1, they are easy to build. 5 sticks, 2 stones, don't require you to chop anything down, don't require you to degrade any of your tools. They are worth 40 a piece pretty much everywhere. The price never goes down based on volume. There's no dynamic economy here. And lastly, just because you're going to need them anyway. So make as many as you can. They're great. They're wonderfully compact because of how much they weigh afterwards. So they only weigh half a kilogram in your bag. But the 5 sticks are going to weigh half a pound or half a kilogram on their own, and the stones are going to weigh 2 kilograms. So you can pick up a lot, and then you can shrink it down into knives, which then you can turn around and sell. It's pretty important. So where we've gotten to at this point is we have unlocked our very first building besides a house that we can build, and that's going to be our hunting lodge. So hunting lodge, real simple, real easy to build. I know I am going to need thatch though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come down here and go ahead and snag up. I don't remember exactly how many I need. I don't think I will need more than 40 though. Straw is fairly lightweight. Carry that. We're going to go way into the south to build this. I like to keep it away from kind of the rest of my civilization, number one, because you don't tend to see as many animals quite so close, and number two, I don't want to really destroy that habitat where my hunters will be working. I like to have a lot of woods. I like to have that because I have noticed I don't tend to see, even if this used to say have a lot of bunnies around it or have a lot of really anything, you don't tend to see them after you chop down all the trees. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of, for lack of a better term, loot our way up here. All right, this looks like actually a pretty good spot to go ahead and build. We have a deer right there. That's a pretty good indicator. I know that if we come over here, we also... I just kind of like to get up in deer country, and I think this looks like a pretty good spot to build it in right here. So we are going to go ahead and not find a maple tree anywhere. Okay, so no big deal. Chop down the old spruce tree. Timber. I still don't have a wood shovel, so I'm just going to have to deal with that. Gonna need 6 logs. Where are we at weight-wise? All right, so we're really close. And logs are going to be, what, 2.5 a piece. So to pick up the other 3, we will be overweight a little. I think I'm going to chop down Mr. Spruce Tree right here. And that way I don't have to move too far while I'm over encumbered. So just a little pro tip here. See, I move a little slower the more encumbered I get. So I like to pick up the last one as close as I possibly can to where I'm going to be building. You could also go and basically drop the stuff where you want to do. If something takes like a lot of logs and you're going to need like a lot of room, or you're going to need you know, multiple trips and things like that, you can actually come over and drop them, and then come back and pick them all up. And even though you're frozen and can't move, you can still do your build from where you are. So hunting lodge, here we are. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's just a pristine spot for it right there. Wait for it. Need more logs. Why do I need more logs? I'll tell you why I need more logs. Big maple tree right here. Because remember, I forgot my hammer. We're going to need logs anyway, so. How cool would it be if this thing actually made me more logs because it's a much bigger tree? Alright, so let's craft our wood hammer. Alright, wood hammer. Go 2. These actually spears need to be in 3 because that's just kind of the natural place that I reach for it. But, alright, let's get in here and let's get some building done. What do you say? Oh, look at that, I'm going to get 32 straw. Hey, I was smart this time. One piece of roof. So just to be clear, we're not building this just for the sake of building it. Well, actually, we kind of are building it just for the sake of building it. We're not going to recruit anybody to come work here just a second. We're building it kind of for the sake of building it just so that we get these construction points, because the next big thing that we'll get to open up is going to be resource storage, and that is pretty handy to have around. So, all right, let's go get some more trees chopped down here. More maples. There we go. I like maples to give you the most bang for the buck. Alright, so we just... What did we just do? Did we just open up a skill? Okay, we did. Okay, so we have an extraction skill now. So, excellent. So, again, we're going to put this into extraction knowledge just so that we gain more XP from our future actions. That was really weird. Alright, awesome. So, we have just unlocked being able to craft research storage. Or, research storage. Research storage. Because we research so much here. Resource storage. So, alright, cool. We have our hunting lodge, right? We're not actually hunting out of it, but here's what's cool about it. Is I will be able to unlock bows. The different kinds of bows. But the most important thing is the bows and the stone arrows. So, what we can go ahead and do here, for the time being, is dump our feathers in there. Let's just dump these sticks, and let's dump these stones in there. So we'll have those when the time comes. So this is all falls under technology, right? So I can unlock the bow and I can unlock the stone arrow now, but I know that to build the bow, I also have to have linen thread, which is going to be something I will get later. That's something I'll buy in the short term. I can craft as many stone arrows as I need to, because those don't take much. Oh, what is this? What is it? A camp over here. Okay, cool. There's pigs. They don't tend to mess with you too much. Ooh, iron arrows. Very nice. Very nice. Pigs don't mess with you too much as long as you don't mess with them first. Ooh, there's a sack. Linen fabric, wool thread. Well, I mean, okay, that's great. Not super helpful, but okay. I will take the small wicker basket. That's fine. I will take the bucket. Buckets are great. And I know people are probably going, why are buckets so awesome? Well, let me tell you why. Rod. Rod is also good to have. Ooh, a long fur hood. Oh, and a coverlet. Oh, man, this is double super extra bonus. Awesome. The fur hood. Ooh, an iron axe. Very nice. And we'll take this firewood as well. Buckets are nice because you can actually, like, I guess for lack of a... it's a recurve bow. I'm very, very happy now. Oh, that's freaking awesome. And I mean, it's a recurve bow. It's not a regular bow. Recurves are great bows. They're probably the best thing you can find anywhere. Wow, this was fantastic. All right, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. Anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. Hello, Moose. You're fine. I'm not going to mess with you. That's a huge W. Huge W. Recurve bows, huge W. But the bucket, so I can take the bucket, for example. Let's just show you off here. Put that in there at 4. They're good for you because they're handy. They're even better when you start getting people in your settlement, because that's how they take their water to their houses. So here we have our cauldron, right? So we can unlock different recipes to cook here. I typically don't even bother with that. I do, however, go ahead and I will cook all this meat for the time being. Just roasted meat. It's not the best. It's not super great for you, but hey, it'll keep you alive. Same thing with the other people when they come to your settlement. So, hold on. I need to put that guy in there. I need to put that guy right there. Okay. Oh, I do not need to be carrying around a long fur hood right now either. I don't need to be carrying around the bucket of water. I don't need to be carrying around the straw. Or the bowl. Oh, I guess I got the bowl back from the porridge. Okay, that makes sense. So I've got some dried meat, some roasted meat. The wicker basket. The wooden bowl is actually something I want to keep, so we'll hang on to that for now. And, okay. So I know I have to go that way in the morning to do the next part of this story. So let's do a little sleepy time. We're going to get into day 3 of the season. And here we go. Oh, one thing I did want to point out. So all these things that are growing here, the daisies, the St. John's worts, all this sort of stuff. Go ahead and pick this now, especially things like the daisies, the dandelions, the broadleaf plantains. What was the other one? There's a blue one that's actually really handy as well. So here's the nice thing. Daisies, okay, they help you reduce your feeling of thirst, which is not a huge deal. What they do give you is a +2 health. Same thing, dandelions, they will buff your stamina, the loss of stamina, but they also give you a +3 health. So those are totally worth it. There's a blue one out here somewhere that I need to find. It doesn't give you a health buff, I don't think it does, but what it does do is it ends up giving you a slower metabolism, basically. You lose food more slowly. So, that's a big fat W as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you're really not ever going to be that far from water unless you're in a cave. And if you're in a cave, I hope you're far enough in the level up to have crafted yourself a water skin or bought one or the other. But we'll get to that later. Another great thing that those will do, and the same thing with the berries. So if I have the time and if I have the space, I will go through and pick all these berries, ripened or unripened. I believe that the bushes will come back. So in spring, they're unripened. I believe they will come back in summer and grow back as ripened. I know that they used to do that. That's something that may have been fixed since they've gone gold. But either way, go ahead and pick them and just let them sit. And they will eventually turn into rot. And that's going to be super important when it comes time for farming, which will probably be sometime around your first year, maybe towards the start of your second year. But that's going to be super important because the farming, you'll need fertilizer. And for that, you're either going to need manure or you're going to need rot to craft that in your barn. Rot takes longer, but it's cheaper. Because until you can get an animal husbandry, you have to buy your manure from one of the farmers in town, and they think very highly of that shit. Unintended. Oh shit, there's a wolf. Well, where you at there, big boy? Let's have some fun. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Oh, hell. Ooh, I forgot to put my arrows in. And now he's a dead wolf. And I get a bunny rabbit, too. The wolves are actually not that bad. One headshot, even with a regular bow with stone arrows, and they're done for. See the arrows still sticking out of his head. We're going to butcher him up real quick. And ta-da, and I get my arrow back. So at this point, I'm not planning to waste any arrows because the iron arrows are amazingly good, but I only have 5 of them as well. So what I want to be able to do before I start using those really is I want to get a couple of stacks of stone arrows because you will break them as you use them or lose them if you miss a shot. So I want to go ahead and get those, get a couple of those, use the stones for the important stuff, but, you know, hold on to the irons because I think an iron arrow from a recurve bow will bring down almost anything. I think everything except for maybe a bear and a wizened, which is what they call a buffalo in this game. So you will notice when you get into other places as well, you will see these little exclamation points up here. And what that is somebody who has a problem. They need your help. Okay, Albert, what's up?
You, traveler.
All you have to do is come up to this cat right here and be like, hey, can I help you with something? Elderly man unable to craft tools. Could you please bring me an axe? I will forget to reward you for that. Okay, yeah, I can do that, buddy. So, what do you need? He needs 1 stone axe. Okay. Oh, shucks, I can't make one. I need 1 more rock. All right, let's find a rock real quick. See, a lot of these are really quick. They'll still give you your reputation. And a lot of times there's like a monetary reward or something else that's useful. These chickens can shut right the hell up. But, so here we go, elderly man. Here's that axe you wanted. Oh, a few crafting recipes from the old days. You'll show them to me. Oh, nice. Ooh, what did he just show me? Did he just show me how to make a workshop? Did I read that right? That wasn't right. Building. Production. He did show me how to make a workshop. Workshops are okay, but they're not great. Workshops, you can do things like, I think you can create like torches, but mostly you're creating the buckets and you're creating bowls and other things that you can sell, like cups and other utensils and things like that. They have no practical purpose, but you can sell them. So that's handy, right? All right, so where are we going? Oh, this is one of those searching type things, right? So somewhere in here, I'll find a clue and I'll track down whatever. Need to track down homeboy. I could practically catch you. No bullshit. Can I punch a bunny? That was great. You can, in fact, punch a bunny to death. That was fantastic. I ran him down and punched him to death. That was hilarious. Okay, good times. All right, so here we are. We're in our little circle. We just got to it. It changed from where we were to just have an exclamation point. So now we know we're in the general vicinity. We just kind of start looking. Anything in here yet? I see sticks and other little odds and ends. Isn't there a little side road or something up here somewhere? No? No. Ah, here's a little side path. I think, isn't that a little side path? I thought it was a little side path. Like, I'm looking for some sign of, like, ambush or trouble or something. Pick that up. Ah, here we go. Blood trail. I bet it goes, yep. Okay, so it goes up our little side road. Cool. Oh. next one. Okay. I think that's our next one up there. Yeah. Next one. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so we're heading down this road. Cool. Here. Oh, okay. Oh, I bet this is our guy. Yeah, there he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Hugo? I'm badly wounded. Damn, you sure are bleeding a lot. Been attacked. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. You're the Dar's worker, aren't you? The one who's supposed to deliver the ride to Custovia. I love this dude. All business. He's like, yeah, you might not make it, but aren't you the guy? Right here. Take the partial if you want. Just please get some help. All right, let's help homie out. This should help a bit with the pain. I presume I'm gonna give him a broadleaf plantain. Okay, cool. Oh, Dynasty rep plussed up. Good deal. On my way. Try to keep pressure on the wound. Good fucking luck, buddy. And just, you see this little marker down here? So the bottom left, you guys have probably figured out the green is your stamina, the red is your health, the orange is your food, and the blue is your water level. But that little down there to the right, that means I'm dirty, which means ain't no lady's gonna want to talk to me until I get into a wash tub or I get down here into a lake. Pretty much neck deep, so. All right, so what we found here? Oh, carrot seeds. Okay, I like that. What we found here? Cherry tree seedlings. Cool. Can be planted in orchards throughout the year to grow trees. All right, cool. I've actually never used trees. Like, I feel like they were there the last time I played, but I never got to the point where I was actually using them. All right, about the ride delivery. Found your man, he's been attacked, needs help. I'll send someone promptly. I gave him some medicine, he'll be fine. Give him a plant, he'll be fine. Wasn't even weed. Will you handle delivery of the rye? I don't know when I... Sure, I got you covered, baby. Here are some coins for all your help. See, this is where I could be noble and say, ah, keep it, because your worker's going to need it more than me. You know what? I'm Poe. I need money for shit. So, I'm taking cash. Especially taking 300 coin. Hell yeah! Big plus on the Dynasty rep, too. That's also great. So we got this dude here who sells, like, seeds and stuff. You sell pigs. You sell... What do you sell?
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, she's an herbalist. Cool. What you got? Okay, so she's got all this neat stuff. All right, cool. Saturation. Temporarily slows down the feeling of thirst. Okay. Potion of weight. Ooh, plus 20k weight limit for 240 seconds. Nice. So... Alright, I'm kind of digging this. So the whole herbalist thing is new to me.
Goodbye.
It was not in the early access, so I'm liking that. Alright, but so now I've got to take the rye down, so basically I just have to haul my ass all the way back over to my first settlement. So we're going to try and do that without getting eaten by wolves, and we'll be back. Okay, hey guys, we're back. As you can see, it's starting to get a little dark outside. I will be able to sleep in 43 minutes, so we've got a little bit of time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roast up the rest of this meat, which is going to take a few minutes. Give us a little chance to chit-chat. I did maybe run down another bunny or two and punch them to death. Just to give me a little bit of meat. It's important. I also found another overturned cart that had some wheat laying about, which is handy for later. I don't know if I'll still have it when before it turns to rot, but I might, and that would be cool. So this is a great way to kill time if you're kind of like, well, I'm done, but it's too early for it to let me go to bed. So depending on how much meat you have from the day prior, you could go ahead and take the time and do that with it. But we're going to head over to the village and deliver the rye first thing in the morning. I think there is another side quest or story quest to pick up, which is actually super handy. Oh, so technology. So what did our guy... Well, let's see. We definitely want to do stone arrows now. And I think we'll go ahead and do the bird trap. And we'll go ahead and do the wooden campfire for now, too. I don't think we have any other real technologies. So, workshop, which I could build now. Like I said, there's not a lot you're going to get out of it that's actually useful. Really, the only two usable things are the wooden bowl, which is used for making some dishes in the kitchen, and of course here on the cauldron and the campfire, and the bucket, which is great for getting water from the lakes and the rivers, and apparently, okay, so the well, which comes later, and milk from goats and cows. Oh, how about that? I didn't know that part. Research storage. I can make a sitting stump. Provides aesthetic values. Same thing with the stick fence. Same thing with the stick gate. So, meh. I think I'm going to wait on that. But we're getting close. We'll have the, we should have the woodshed unlocked pretty soon, too. Woodshed's actually a good one. I typically, when I get the woodshed unlocked, that's when I will go ahead and build a new house and start inviting people to my settlement. So the really cool thing, a big change from previously, you don't have to have reputation with anybody else. It used to be that you had to build up a certain reputation with small talk and everything else to invite people to your settlement. Now, if you've got a spot for them, just invite them. They will come. And obviously your dynasty reputation, everything else has to be up high enough for that to happen. But the only thing that you have to worry about as far as putting the work in and getting people there is your wife. So, which reminds me, I gotta go back and talk to old girl over there again a little bit. And now we can sleep to the next day. Here we're coming up on the last day of the season. Don't need the St. John's wort. I can go ahead and sell the wicker basket this time, which is great. Alright. Alright, so we are back in the village. We are here to talk to old girl. Here she is. Here is your rye. Yes, she ordered rye. Okay, great. Finally, problems on the way. None was I supposed to. You look like someone who attracts trouble. Just call me ugly? Yes, yes I did. I kind of like her. She's badass. 200 coin. Good. Bid you farewell as a wealthy man. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, so, I mean, you can rap now, right? Okay, cool. Settled Valley's treat me nicely so far. It's wonderful. We come at a poor time. Duties at Castellan await me. Everything all right? Yeah, it's, I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. I could be a psychopath. Let's be cool. Things like that don't happen here too often, because they don't. I'm just about to go to the crime scene, question witnesses. Honestly, don't know what to expect. I got faith in you. Jokes aside, for the serious matter, I won't be able to share more stories with you at the moment, but I believe there is someone you should meet. His name is Sambor. He's one of us. The pack, I mean. Lives here in the valley. Yada, yada, yada. Calling Sambor friendly is like calling being stung by a bee right in the tip of your manhood pleasant. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So, okay, yeah. So this guy up here actually starts a pretty decent story quest here, too. Actually, eventually ends up in you getting your first bow if you don't, you know, just find one. But this guy, Alwyn? Recognize you, are you new here? Looking for a new place or start a new life. Well, good luck to you then. Okay, don't get boring over time for you to die of monotony because you're a farmer and your job sucks. Of course, it bores me how long can you do the same thing in life over and over again. The delicate matter will let me focus on my work. What is it? Maybe I could be of some aid. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a little kid again. Yeah, okay, cool. So, little kid's picking on his sister, being a jerk. Alright. So I gotta go beat the little bastard up. Got it. Alright, let's go beat up some punk kid real quick. Cool. Where's this little shit at? Oh, good. He's inside the house. Nobody will see me beat his ass. It's awesome. Aha, just kidding. Not going to beat his ass. Hi, you're whatever. Right? Yep, you are. You're very strong for your age. You ever thought of becoming a knight? It's my dream. Are you a knight? No, but I know quite a lot about them. Did you know many of them started learning to fight with a wooden sword already at your age? Where can I get such a sword, not a knight? Just so happens I have one with me, and I can give it to you because you are clearly worthy. He's honored. May look conspicuous is certainly an excellent practice weapon for an aspiring knight like you. Here, have a stick, kid. Looks a bit like a regular stick. To surprise your opponents. And do you know what else knights do besides fighting battles? They ride horses. This as well, but most of all, they protect the ladies and children from danger and make sure that no harm is done to them. Really? Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, that is the most important principle of chivalry. Alright, thank you for sword, not a knight. I'm going to go defend those in needs. You're welcome, young master. You're welcome. Alright, cool. Give me my dynasty points. We go talk to homeboy. We get simpatico. This guy has an actually pretty important side quest or story quest line, so he's a good one to have. Solved your problem with the little shit. Give me an idea what that stick in the story about a knight. Got this bread from Dobromir as an apology for her brother's behavior. I think you've earned it. Here, take it. No problem. Once you find bread you've eaten, our Castellan's wife makes them in our local tavern. Do you happen to know the man in charge? And he goes, well, no, not really. Spend most of the time in the field. And our paths only cross when it's time to pay some taxes. Alright, then. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Alright, we wait for the next summer. He'll have another mission for me. Fantastic. So, this is what I was talking about earlier with rot, or for making the fertilizer. Show me your wares. You're going to buy that piece of shit off of me. And you're going to buy those off of me. But, I mean, manure is $3 a pop, man. That's ridiculous. That's cray-cray. That's just cray-cray. But, it's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Back at you. Shut up. Can I steal a goose? Nope. Get the little ones for $7.50, the full-grown ones for $1,500. No kidding. Alright, well, anyway, moving right along. Oh, by the way, another important thing you could do in this game, if you were so inclined, you come into people's houses and their storage, you look around, nobody's seen you. Oh, what's in here? A stick and some straw. You can steal that stuff. But here's the trick. You either have to use it yourself or sell it in a different village because you can't sell it in the same village that you stole it from because people will apparently recognize a stick.
How can I help you?
I don't need to talk to you. Go away. Go away.
See you soon. How can
You're
I
my
help
girl.
you?
You're my girl. Alright, so I'm supposed to go through small talk. What's on your mind lately? I hate when the weather messes my work. Mud slows me down. Cold makes me sneeze. Heat makes me see things. And for what? My only wish is to do my job in peace. How's your day going? Coming of spring is like a fresh morning breeze, gently caressing your face in the morning after a great feast hangover. Your relief is high, too. Your skills. But everything, anything give you a hard time. Traversing the forest riverbanks looking for resources, frustrating. Patience is not one of my best virtues. All right, cool. So, let's start the smooching stuff. Well, let's see. I know she likes the whole favorite color thing. That one's good. This one usually plays. The favorite animals was always chickens. No idea why. I love the way they run around and move their heads. How about you? Okay, chickens is +5. That's good. She likes cows the most. First, favorite season of the year. That's a +5. Okay, definitely autumn. And she needs some time. All right, cool.
Have a good day.
I'll have you married in no time. This is the end of the first season. So we'll go from spring into summer, which is not a big deal. But let's see. We do have a couple of things. All right, I can't build a woodshed yet. But we can go ahead and build our workshop. Handy, right? And we can build our resource storage. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into that now. First thing we're going to build is the workshop. We're going to kind of put that sort of at a corner type thing. Like I say, it's not super handy from a what you can get out of it perspective, but it is nice. You do need buckets eventually to fill up with water, so we'll need those at some point. The bowls will become important for the kitchen and for making some of these other dishes, at least when we start growing our own crops. So it's nice to have a surplus of them right off a jump. But I will not staff it until I have a woodshed built, or a woodcutter's shed built, and can start producing some things like that. Because woodcutter shed number 1 obviously produces sticks and logs, because it's a woodcutter shed, right? Also, it produces firewood and planks. So that is always the first one that I want to staff. Basically because it gives me the firewood. It's one less thing I have to worry about. Firewood is terribly inefficient to make on your own. Same thing with planks. Plus, I like to put my woodcutter shed, another one that's going to be kind of far off and sort of the middle of nowhere. Just because, like, I would probably put it, like, up in here somewhere. Just somewhere where I've got a goodly amount of trees. I don't know 100% that that matters on production, but I think it could. So. Oh, let's go ahead and clear this trap right here. All right, so we want to go to production. I'm gonna need eight bloody logs for this. Really? Okay. Go dump off the stone and everything else that we don't need. 8 logs are going to be kind of heavy, so let's see. We don't need the flat bread. Don't need the meat right this second. We don't need the fur. Now we're full over here. So, yeah, this is going to be a... Well, let's see. We can snack up these 2 wooden hammers. Alright, so now we're back to pretty well... Oh, back to pretty well full again. Shit. Alright. Alright, so houses are going to have to go all that. Yeah. I have to end up staggering a few houses kind of up this way or closer down. Whatever. We'll figure that later. But I like to make, you know, pretty much the entire center. Nothing but crop fields and things like that. So, first things first. Let's go ahead and... okay. Physics are fun. Alright, so building, production. Oh shit, he's 8. Well, I had 6 in my head, and that was wrong. Alright, so as we can see now, I am overburdened. But we're going to take care of that in just a momento. Things square where we can. Oh, this one's easy. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna need 10. This is where you gotta get a little creative. There's no way I'm carrying 10 logs, right? There's 3. You're falling the wrong way. There's 6. Alright, we're going to start by snatching up 4 off this maple tree right here. So, birch trees give you 2 logs, spruce give you 3, and maple give you 4. You may have already figured that out. If not, the more you know. .gif. But... also, once you're able to get into shovels, then you can actually harvest these stumps, then they'll actually be, you know, useful. How heavy am I gonna get here? Oh, very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. But that's alright. We're gonna go ahead and set the framework for our resource storage. God, why do I keep saying research? My goodness. Storages. I like that right there. I like that better than that little weird side ramp. Like that right there, I don't like that. I like this. This works out good. A little bit out there, a little bit much, but that's fine. We'll work with it. Okay, so what are we going to need? Oh, boy. A lot of logs, lot of straw. My goodness. Okay. And a lot of sticks as well. First thing we'll do is we'll bust up in here. Let's go ahead and get all that straw out of that. going to go snack up a bunch of straw. And so I'm going to grab as much stuff as I can, get as much building as I can done this season, and then we'll come back at the end of the season and we'll wrap up our very first video in Medieval Dynasty. So we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. Okay, so we're getting really close to having both of these guys done. I had forgotten how little the workshop actually required. Just some thatch and a few logs for a roof, and you're good to go. But what we are trying to knock out here, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 more logs, and this is going to be our final storage. This one took a lot of resources. But I'm coming back, number one, to show you that you do occasionally get some decent moonlight out here. So all is not completely lost when it's dark. And number two, there's one more thing that I want to show as soon as I get this building finished up. And that's what happens at the end of the season. There's a reason that I haven't taken the time to eat anything right this moment. Chicory. Hey, that was the thing I was talking about earlier, the blue flower that actually helps your, I guess digestion is the right word. Okay, so there we go. Now we have research storage completed. And that's super cool because now I can come in here and grab some of these things like this. Actually, well, that's fine, whatever. I can dump this stone in there. I could dump this excess straw in there. And yeah, pretty much anything else if I wanted to get rid of it. But, again, what I wanted to show you guys was real quick. This is the thing that happened. So this is the end of our first season. The spring is over. The video's almost done. Hallelujah. But here's a neat thing that happened. But let's go ahead and go through our end of the day routine here. So any other time when you go to bed and you're going to sleep till the next day, wherever you go to sleep as far as your heat or your food and your water is basically where you're going to wake up. You're going to recover a little bit of health when you sleep, but for the most part, you know, you're not going to get a lot back. You're going to start right back where it is. But now we're going to go here to the end of sleep. We're going to come into, we're going to wake up and ta-da, it's summer. So number one, you can see that my food and my water meter went back up to 100. That's wonderful. Second thing is you can see that here with our completed quests, we have gone through a survivalist. We have completed that quest. We got our 20 Dynasty reputation, and that because we survived for a season. So where we're at now, journal-wise, good morning, my neighbors. Spend a skill point in a skill tree, successful flirting, and we have to complete some quests for neighbors. Those should be actually fairly straightforward, and they're always great things to do because the rewards are almost always totally worth it. Sometimes you only get Dynasty reputation points, but again, those help out so much when you're trying to build your village. We did get some skills towards the end of this here. We got another skill point to spend, and we're going to go ahead and spend that one on survival knowledge as well. Technology-wise, what we did manage to unlock, we managed to unlock the woodshed, which is excellent from all the building that we did. So we got our XP from that. We've managed to unlock the woodshed, so we'll be going ahead to try to build that. We're also going to have to build a second house here in summertime so that we can bring some people in. And the two people we're going to bring in, we'll recruit a male and a female so that we can put them in the same house together. Hopefully they become a couple and have kids. But so we're going to bring in somebody for the hunting lodge, and we're going to bring in somebody for the woodshed once we get that guy and the house built. So we don't have anything else here for farming yet. We're not quite there in workshop. The next thing that we'll unlock will be kitchen. We're 3.1 points away from that. So we'll just have to craft a few more things. And that's another good reason to craft a bunch of stone knives, not just the coin, but because you get your crafting points and then you can work on up to that. But for now, everyone, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I stream on Twitch right now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Link is going to be in the description below. You should also see the little banner floating down below us right now. I'd appreciate if you guys would come in, drop a follow, and hang out with us. But until next time, when we have our summer season of year one, I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Go ahead, Click that subscribe button down there in the bottom if you haven't. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, thanks a lot, guys. Have fun, be cool, and don't forget to call your mama and take care of each other. Later.